Hey guys, it's Intuitive Shauna, and I wanted to talk to you today about something that got me thinking and had me a little inspired. And so I thought I would share some of my thoughts on this with you. Earlier this morning, I was going through my Instagram and just kind of scrolling along, and one of my friends had posted on her story something that said to the effect of maybe our final stage of healing is telling some folks to fuck off. And that really resonated with me. And if you guys know me, you can totally imagine me saying that to someone. And if you know me really well, there's a chance that I've said it to you. Um, but it doesn't have to be something that's super aggressive or like coming from a place of anger, defensiveness. Like, what if really telling someone to fuck off was coming from this place of, I have healed myself? And what does that mean and what does that look like? And really, that depends on the person in question. It depends on the situation. It depends on you, what healing you've just done, and where you're at in your journey, right? So let's kind of explore this a little bit. I think a lot of times we feel that forgiving somebody means that we have to forgive them and still keep them in our life. Or we feel that it means that we have to accept what happened and kind of forget about it. But sometimes that's not the case. You're allowed to forgive, but not forget. And the whole point of that forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. It's so that you can have that peace within yourself and not continuously carry those issues around with you, that anger or that resentment or that hurt. It's to release that. It really has nothing to do with the other person. And a lot of times I think that we kind of continue speaking to these people or continuing in these situations and environments because we feel obligated to for one reason or another. Very commonly, I see it being family. And, we've all heard that saying that blood is thicker than water. And so many people say, yeah, I know, but it's family. Even though you don't want to be around this person, even though it's the last thing you want to do and it makes you sick to your stomach and you get anxiety thinking about it. Maybe you don't have to be around that person. Maybe that means it's okay to say fuck off. Maybe this is a person that you've known since you were a little kid. But maybe you guys have had your moment of good times and that enrichment that a friendship brings. We're allowed to outgrow relationships, guys. We're allowed to outgrow people and situations. And more importantly, we're allowed to outgrow ourselves. So it's important to remember that you don't have to keep yourself in this box. You don't have to keep yourself in these sticky things. And most importantly, you need to respect your own boundaries, especially in today's day and age, and especially within the spiritual community. We understand the importance of boundaries and we preach it all the time. But does that mean that we're really embracing our own boundaries all the time? Granted, I think we've definitely gotten better at it, but I think some of us need some improvement because sometimes enforcing them is really uncomfortable and difficult. And maybe that truly is that final stage of healing. It's doing something that makes you feel uncomfortable for the sake of yourself, for the sake of your own comfort and safety and boundaries. And maybe that might be telling someone to fuck off. And when I say that, that means that it could literally be you telling somebody to fuck off. It could be you saying it a lot nicer. It could be completely silent, and it could be something that is demonstrated with distance. And any of those are okay, again, depending on the situation and the person in question and where you are at. But maybe that's where it's at. Maybe forcing yourself to be uncomfortable by forcing yourself to be around these people still is not that final form of evolved healing. Maybe it's putting yourself outside of your comfort zone by enforcing your boundaries, by enforcing your personal space, your wants and your needs, by simply saying, fuck off. It's something to think about. Let me know if you've ever been in a situation where you've had to tell someone to fuck off. Or have you ever been in a situation where someone's told you to fuck off, and in hindsight you realized maybe they were right? I'll talk to you guys soon, and until then, make good life choices.